Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakwadash, double lines to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace, salutation like Akim in the four corners, percent truth, sincerity. Peace be unto you, and Shalom.
All right, welcome back. Many of you probably know that Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, is in town, and he met up with Mayor Rob Ford. Well, he joins us right now with his promoter, Alex. Thanks for joining us, both of you. I'll start with yourself. Many are wondering, how did that happen, this meeting with the mayor?
I have no idea.
It's my fault again. No, at the end of the day, he is the mayor of the city. Mike Tyson is here to promote the first ever performance in Canada. And when I had Sugar Ray Leonard come to Montreal to launch the book, we went to the mayor's office. We're here, it's an habit. We go see the mayor.
And this is the first time probably in the history of Toronto where the mayor is bigger than the whole city. You know, he's the biggest celebrity than everybody in the city. Everybody wants to see the mayor. And he's a really dynamic character.
Right, so you read up on him, you sort of would follow
No,
him?
I didn't read up on him. I watched him on television.
Right.
You know what I mean?
States,
in
yeah.
the States, and you know, he's a big hit in the States. He's a big hit.
Now, some of your critics would say, there's a race for mayor. We know you're a convicted rapist. This could hurt his campaign. How would you respond to that?
Hey, I don't know who said that. You're the only one I heard say that. You know what I mean? And I don't have no comment to that. You know, because it's negative, and you're being negative. And I met the mayor,
Right.
and nothing they can do about it.
We actually had a really good time. We talked about George Trevallo, who's a legend in your city, great man with whom Mike spent quite a bit of time yesterday talking about his life, highs and lows.
It's so interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit.
Hey,
with that
come on,
comment.
come on,
No,
that's-
that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit.
We're doing live TV
Hey, I
now.
don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
All right, you got a show that you're doing tonight.
We are.
A lot of people
We are. Where
gonna
it
be
comes
there.
raw and it's the real truth.
Yeah, a lot of
it's
people
the
are going
truth.
to be there to see your show. Just tell us a bit about it.
It speaks for itself. Everyone saw the show.
All right.
It's a Broadway production. It went to Vegas. It went to actually 28 cities in the United States. And we're really, really proud to bring it here. And we're actually going to Monaco on October 9th. We're going to be in Monte Carlo.
Right. Is it nerve-wracking for you to do something like this, or is it more nervous for you to box? How does it compare?
I don't know. It's more nerve-wracking for me to hear us talking to a rat piece of shit like
Oh,
you.
come on, Mike.
No, because you're a piece of shit.
All right.
You really didn't have to
We're
say
gonna
you're a piece of shit.
we're gonna wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming in.
Fuck you.
In that clip, very, very short clip, but it's powerful. Something I wanted to point out, a real world application. Scripture talks about be not curious in unnecessary matters. And sometimes it's good to mind your business. And also, another one is avoid foolish questions. Avoid asking them, avoid answering them. You will cause strife by asking stupid, dumb questions. Questions like, how much money do you make a week? How much is your rent? How much do you got in your bank account? How old is your wife? How much does she weigh? Where did you meet her at? Just a bunch of dumb, stupid questions, invasive questions that are just for what purpose? The question that triggered him was along the lines of, just paraphrasing, it was along the lines of, well, we know you're a convicted rapist. How would you respond to critics who say that you might bring his campaign down because you're a convicted rapist? And that's a stupid question, and his ass almost got knocked out and uppercutted for asking him that. Everybody's, you know, in the NBA, the media gets to ask the players questions, and they got to answer them. And no matter how dumb and stupid the question is, they got to respond or at least address it, whatever. Mike Tyson, former athlete, he is on that I don't give a fuck. And he said that. He said, you a piece of shit for asking that. And that is a very piece of shit ass type question. It's basically passive aggressive scoffing. And to bring up somebody's past, whether they were convicted or not convicted, if we're not talking about that, why are you bringing that up? Why are you addressing this? You want to make a scene. You want views and clickbaits and stuff like that. And he got it, and he almost got an ass whipping behind it too. And you know, he said, you know, you seem like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. And he is. And I hate people like him. You know, they just want to start trouble. Let me get this. This is Titus 3:9. Titus chapter 3, verse 9. Avoid foolish questions. That's a very, very foolish, stupid, dumb question. They're there to promote a show. You know, that, and that's it. You know, nobody's asking, you know, the president about, you know, Bohemian Grove and weapons of mass destruction when they're in the press conference talking about, you know, the inflation rate or something else. You know, and in this truth, in this brotherhood, you better avoid asking stupid questions. Because a brother might not address you the same way Mike Tyson did. You know, he might be considered out of line. But what he might do is fall back off of you, fall back away from you, and be like, I don't know if I want to be around this brother like that. And all of a sudden, the brother stops being around you, and all of a sudden you think the brother's changed and he don't want to be around me no more. You can't even attribute that to, it's a reaction to what you was doing. So you don't want to have that, you know, that, you know, evasive, nosy, you know, always want to be in somebody's business and always want to, you know, just be there with drama. You don't want to have that reputation. You know, nobody likes somebody who's just always behind drama. You know, I'm going to read the rest of the verse. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies. You know, what tribe you from? Oh, can you prove it? Is it your mother, your father? Reading on, and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. You know, strivings about the law, your interpretation of it. Do you give mercy in this situation? Man, stop. You know, it's, you know, you overdoing some things. You know, and that's also part of that foolish questions, and you overdoing it. You know, every question that has an answer you ain't supposed to know. Everything ain't your business. Everything is not profitable. Some stuff you gotta just leave it as it is. You know, and some brothers have a hard time understanding that. Some brothers are just so damn nosy that they just gotta be in everybody's business. You know, they just gotta be. They gotta be and everybody business. They got to understand this, and then jump into the dumbest, stupidest conclusions, and then want people to clarify, themselves because you jump to a stupid conclusion. Like, man, this is things like this, and the camp goes on. You have brothers who just, jump to the wildest conclusion, and they believe in that until you tell them and clarify something to them. Maybe your brother accuses you that I don't know, I guess a day that you weren't supposed to pick him up. I guess a day that you were supposed to pick him up, he said he had to go to work, and I don't believe you. Prove it to me. Show me your check stub where you working that day, bro. If you don't get on somewhere, you got brothers who are just off like that, and it kind of goes into the other topic that I was going to do on is about having social skills and this truth, and that's going to be my next video, because it's important to know how to talk to people in the world and know how to talk to people in this truth. And on that note, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Agakudash, double lines to Elder GMS Well. Peace, salutations, and shalom.